All right guys, so we're heading down to a house that we're almost done flipping. This was actually one that we bought from a foreclosure seller. So we're gonna go down there and show you exactly how we bought that, some of the creative things that we were able to do, as well as what we're doing on the rehab, on the flip, and go through all the numbers for that deal as well, guys. So let's get down to the house. All right, let's go check it out. Okay guys, we're here at this house on Cherry Street in Kansas City, basically Waldo area, which is a neighborhood in the Kansas City metro, guys. This house right here, as you can see, we've got a bunch of work going on. Our contractors are nearly done with this house. We're about to get it put on the market to sell to an end buyer. So this was actually a really cool deal, guys. This was a foreclosure lead. So we actually pulled this off of the county recorders and door knocked this gal about 10 times before we actually got this deal. So guys, on this very door, I bloodied my knuckles door knocking it. Probably door knocked this house about 7 to 10 times before I finally got a hold of this gal. You know, we tried to call her, text her, Facebook message her. I even found her work and called her work, guys. And I finally think I got her number off there, guys, but it took a lot of attempts to get a hold of this lead in the first place. So guys, we were able to finally get a hold of this seller and actually got in touch with her and talked with her, ran her through her options for how to get the foreclosure stopped. So once we got a hold of her and ran her through her options, it seemed like the best thing was she said she had it figured out, which they always have it figured out. They always have a plan until they don't. And so she actually told us she was working with someone else, and we were like, okay, do I stop following up? Absolutely not. Okay, so I followed up with her 3 days before the auction, and she comes a calling and crying to me. She's like, oh my gosh, these people, they just bailed out on me. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? So I'm like, of course. So I set the appointment and we run right over to her house. So guys, we went all the way through the house, came over, I sat down with her, and I was like, hey ma'am, listen, you got 3 days before the auction. I think it's best that you sell this house. And at this point, she's ready to sell, but she needs somebody that's gonna close for certain. That's her biggest concern. So we were able to go through the house, sit down with her, and get her a great offer. So we were able to sit down with this gal and give her an offer. So for this house, and I'll go through the numbers, guys, we were able to buy it for about $150,000. Now this house, when it's done, is probably gonna be worth around $270,000 after we put in the work. So we actually are gonna walk through the house. We did a full rehab on it, probably gonna put $40,000 to $50,000 worth of work into this house. And then we're gonna be able to sell it to an end buyer that's gonna enjoy it and make it a great home. So guys, we sat down with this seller and we actually gave her an offer. She wanted a price, right? So we got a great price of $150,000, but her other biggest concern, being that she only had 3 days before an auction, she had nowhere to go. So one of the things that we did is we offered her some post-occupancy in the property. And so what we did in this case is we actually offered her 2 months to live in the house rent-free after we closed. So that way we could stop the auction, get control of the property, and then she could live there for 2 months so that she could get moved into her next property. So you might ask, how do you protect yourself if she's staying in the house for 2 months? Why don't you just squat? Well, in this case, she had a lot of equity in the property. And so what we were able to do is actually hold back about $30,000 of her proceeds until she left, right? So in the event that she didn't leave, we would automatically get those distributions as rent of a very high amount because we don't want her to stay in the property. We want to flip it and sell it. So that's how you can protect yourself if you are allowing sellers to stay in the property past when you close. Guys, if you want to find awesome, great foreclosure deals like this and learn how to close them, negotiate them, guys, please like and follow for more content like this, and send me a DM if you have a deal or want to learn more. I'm Dan Kohan, and I'll see you in the next video.